Hi there, it's Denise with Ladybug Stampin'. Here's another video tutorial for you guys today. And today we're going to be creating these gift bags that I created on my past Facebook Friday. We're doing a kind of a Christmas in July theme this month. So every Facebook Friday, oops, my little ribbon came off. So every Facebook Friday we're doing a little project. I don't know if I'll do a card, but I have done a couple of 3D projects the last two times. So I am going to show you guys kind of how to do this. This is a vellum flower. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're going to concentrate on this and how I created these right here. And of course, how I created the back, what do you call it? Bag with the stamped image on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of Crumb Cake Cardstock, and we're actually going to stamp it with using our sheet music background stamp. Now I am going to do this one just a tad bit different because I wanted to see what it would look like with a lighter stamped image on there. So I am going to use our F block. Now people are probably saying, why don't you use the Stamparatus? Well, it's because I'm not doing this, I'm not stamping this image in a row like this. We're going to kind of stamp it randomly around the whole piece of cardstock. So that's why I needed my F block. So sometimes you need your blocks. You don't always have to use a Stamparatus. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am gonna use Gray Granite, one of our new colors, and I'm just gonna lightly ink the image up, and then I'm actually gonna stamp off, and then I'm gonna stamp on the cardstock. Okay, let me see if I like that. I think I do like that. I want a little bit lighter, so, and that way you can see if you like it darker or if you like it lighter. I think I am gonna like it just a little bit lighter. Okay. And what you're trying to do is make sure that you don't leave any of these open holes that are blank. Okay. And then one more, and we're gonna do this one right here. Ah, see, there we go. I think I do like it a little bit lighter than what it is. Okay, so we're gonna put this to the side for right now. Well, no, let's go ahead and finish our inking. Let's go ahead and finish what we're gonna ink up, because we're gonna do our sentiment. So let's go ahead and stamp our sentiment. And we're actually gonna use our snowflake sentiment, and we're gonna use, let me see. We're gonna have to use the same one. So we're gonna use the Wrapped in the Warmth of Christmas. And we'll go ahead and use that. We're gonna use a punch to punch that out. Okay, ink that up. Oh, thank goodness paper has two sides. All right, and then we're gonna just put that in there. And since my paper is a little bit short, okay. I'm gonna do that, put it over there. And then while we've got the ink out, I'm just gonna ink the edges a little bit, just to kind of give it some depth. Just using one of our sponges. And let me tell y'all something about these sponges. I think I've mentioned this before in their video, but I purchased some of these at, I think it was Michael's or somewhere, or Hobby Lobby, or I don't know, Walmart or somewhere. And they are not the same quality. I quickly threw them away, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and purchase these. I think that was even before I was a demonstrator. I can't remember. No, maybe I was a demonstrator then. Okay. So we're done with the stamping. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna have to do a little bit of scoring to create our bag. And I'm gonna go ahead and start on this side, on the opposite side of the image. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay, yep. So we're gonna do 4 score lines. It's really easy. First, we're gonna score at 3. And then we're going to score at 8. And then we're going to turn it around and we're going to score on the short side at 1 inch, and that's 7.5. So again, the 3 and 8 are on the long side, the 11 inch, and the 1 and 7.5 are on the short side, which is 8.5. That's it. That's all the scoring we're going to do today. And then we're going to get our bone folder out. We're going to burnish our lines, all our score lines. Okay. And I'll show you guys in a minute what I'm putting in these bags. Of course, you can put anything you want that you can fit in these bags. You could probably fit it like a thin scarf or something in there. Okay, and then we're going to take our scissors and we're going to do some trimming. Now, I want to tell you, I'm only going to take a little sliver. I'm going to do this at an angle. I'm going to cut it at an angle starting at the top here in the middle. But I want you guys, don't take off too much. Just take a little sliver and go down to your corner right here. And then on this side, you're going to do the same thing, but you're only going to do like a little sliver. You're not going to cut way up high. Just want to make sure you guys know, don't cut up high. Okay. And the reason is when I close this, I want this to be able to fold down. Well, I guess this one doesn't matter. You don't see it as much as you do this one. So I guess that's okay. But I just didn't want it too much. Okay, so back this way. And then you just want to make sure that it closes like that, okay? Then we're going to turn around and do the same thing up here at the top. And so are you guys ready for Christmas? You know, it's funny, I was making this bag on my Facebook Live on Friday, this past Friday, which was what, July 20th. And it was, I think, one of our hottest days. It's like 105 degrees outside. I live in Arkansas, by the way. So, yeah, I was like, okay, get me a little in the I think more I was thinking not Christmas, but winter time, you know, cooler times. Even though I love my summer. Okay, so now we have, that's what our bag looks like. Don't throw these away because we're going to use this in a minute. Just a second. So now let's go ahead and seal. We're going to seal the one end of our bag, our little custom bag. So we're going to take our tear and tape, and I'm going to put a strip down here, and then we're going to put another strip right down here. Okay, and I'm going to tell you a little trick. Is I use my bone folder to kind of rub that in. That way when I go to pick up the end, it'll come off a little bit easier. Okay. Okay, well, I say that and it didn't do it this time. There we go. I need to reach in there. There we go. And then we're gonna fold this in. Oh wait, we gotta put one here too. I forgot about that. Put one on one. I forgot about this side. And then one more right below it, just to make sure it's secure and close. And then rub this one as well. I don't know, I think it helps. Maybe it doesn't, but see, for me it helps. Until I tear this half off. There you go. All right, so we're gonna lay this down, and then the one with the sticky adhesive, we're gonna lay that down and fold it over and press, and then this one down here and press. And I'm just gonna use my bone folder to kind of make sure it's good and secure. Okay. And then you got like your little envelope bag in a way. Now we're going to take our scrap piece that we cut earlier in our 1/2 inch circle, and I'm just going to punch out 2 circles. And it's okay that it's got ink on the other side because that's where we're going to put our dimensionals. I will say for this dimensional, you do need to use the mini dimensionals because of the 1/2 inch circle for what I want it to do. The regular ones were just too big. So I am using the 1/2 inch, okay? And then I'm gonna take one and I'm gonna put it kind of in the middle. And you could have done, or this right here, you know, in the middle of that, but I'm not picky. It's the back of it. It's the back, all right? So now it kind of looks like, it reminds me of an inner office envelope, is what things I use at work. And then we're gonna get some of our very vanilla baker's twine. I'm just gonna cut off a little bit here. And before we seal it, what I'm putting in these are these little sachet bags. And this one's called linen. And you can use these actually in your bathrooms, you know, your trash cans, your car, place them underneath the seat. Maybe, you know, open it up a little bit. Vacuum bags. This is mostly what I think people use them for. Closets and gift baskets. I'm actually putting some in my trash can and in my car. So, but these are going to be like little gifts for people. So, I'm going to put that in there. And then to seal it, I'm going to take my little baker's twine, tie this in a knot, put this in. Come on. Get on there and tie. Okay. And that's, will hold that dimension will hold that. Then you're just going to twist it in a figure 8. Like this. Okay. Look at that. And then you can cut this one down if you want. If you want. And then they know to pull this one right here. And then you just untie it. See? Just like a regular inner office envelope. Those that work in the office will know what I'm talking about. Okay, now to decorate it. And I did want to put this in here. We didn't have to put that in there first, but I did. So, well, let's go ahead and take it out. It'll make it a little bit easier. I went ahead and put these on first, and there's a reason I put those on first, and I'm going to show you here in just a second. So let me go ahead and tie this up at the top here. Doesn't really matter too much. I just want that out of the way. Okay. So the next thing I did was I took one of our lace edgelets from our new Delicate Lace Edgelets dies. And it comes with these 3 fabulous dies. This was one I used on one of the other bag. And then this is another one here. This would be pretty to use. And then of course, just like little zigzag one. And what I cut out with it is I cut this. Now you're saying, wait a minute, that's not the same length as that. Right, it's not. So first I cut the first one, and I did want a little bit of edge down here because I need this to put adhesive on to adhere it to the bag. So I cut it first. Okay, I ran it through the Big Shot just like that. And then I took it and I lined it back up. I lined it up with the last one that was die cut and ran it back through. Now the one thing it does do on this one, particular one, the way I did it was it does kind of cut this little piece right here. See if you guys can see that little cut piece. But that's okay because that's where we're going to put our flower at. So not a great big deal. Another way you can do it is you can just cut once. And since this is a little bit longer than the bag, the way it's cut, you can cut it right in the middle and then have 2 long pieces to flap around the edge if that's what you'd like to do. And I did do that on the bag. I did one where I did it twice, where I, die cut it, laid it next to each other and die cut twice, if I can talk. And then I did one by itself, just because I wanted to see what it looked like. So, all right, so we're going to take our adhesive, and we're just going to use our snail for video purposes. And I'm just going to lay across there. And then I'm just going to, and I want to start over here so I know that this side right here is away from it. Okay. Now I went ahead and pre-laid it on here to kind of do my fold lines so that I know where this cut mark is at. All right. Yeah, and you can do that too. You can just pre-fold it and then put your adhesive on there. Oh, it didn't come out too even right there in the back. And it didn't come out even right here. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. It's snail, so, oh, maybe, because you're not going to see that. There we go. I want it straight. I don't want it crooked. Oh, there we go. There we go. Get that off of there. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, I'll put this over here so I can see what I did next, is we're going to use some of our burlap ribbon. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I love ribbon. I love working with our ribbon. So I'm always going to try to put, most of the time I'm going to try to incorporate it into my project. And I know this is probably not the best. You could use a tear and tape with this too, but I just thought this was faster. And it will adhere. Okay, and put this kind of layered right on top. I just want to see a little bit of the Very Vanilla cardstock, not much. Okay. And then do the same thing. Fold it over and fold it over. And if you wanted to, you didn't have to seal it like that. You could make it where it's a belly band, but I didn't want it to be a belly band. I wanted it to stay I wanted it to stay like this, so that when after they open the package, they can actually put this in their journal, their scrapbook, or, you know, anywhere, or leave the little sachet in there and put it in their drawer. Okay. We're gonna need this one more time. Oh, you know what? I wasn't supposed to do this one first. Okay, that's okay. We'll save that. I wanted to put this one down. This is our new Very Vanilla polka dot ribbon. We have it in Whisper White and then the Very Vanilla. And on this, you can see there's like a little flat side, and then this has got a more raised image. I want the raised image on this particular project. So again, this one's gonna hold, well, this one's gonna hold better on the adhesive. Okay. So I want this one to go down about right here. Okay. So I'm gonna put this one on the back. Sorry, you guys didn't see that, did you? And put this one right here. Okay. And the reason why is because we're gonna put another ribbon in the middle here. And then we're gonna come back with this one. Is it still in there? Yeah. So we're gonna take that and lay it kind of on top of the polka dot. So I wanna see the polka dot. Uh-oh. Yeah, I might have to come back with some glue later, maybe. No, my other one stayed, but I think I used fast fuse on those. All right, and then the last ribbon we're gonna take is our new powder pink ruffled ribbon. I love this ribbon. Oops. I love this ribbon. It comes in all the in colors for 2015 to 2017. So you get this in lemon lime twist, berry burst, tranquil tide, and fresh fig. I love it. Okay, so the same thing with this one. This one will hold the adhesive a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is just a little bit on each end and then in the middle. Okay. Where's my end piece? Right here. All right. So I'm just gonna take this and lay it right between, kind of like on top of the burlap and this Very Vanilla lacy ribbon. And take it right here. Y'all, that's my husband, sorry. He needed to. All right, there you go. And that's what that part looks like. This is gonna be a little bit longer video, guys. Okay, so we made our bag. Now, to make our flower, you're going to need 14 1.5 inch vellum circles. And then after I punched them out, I took my scissors and I just cut up the middle into the middle on one slip, okay? And then I used a glue dot. And depending on where how you fold this, it depends on how like puffy your flower is, or how tall, or how dimensional, I think. I don't know what the word I want to use. Puffiness. So when you're gonna raise this corner right here. Okay, it looks like Pac-Man. Okay, see how it looks like Pac-Man? So you're gonna take the this side and you're gonna lay it over on top. You're gonna lift it up and you're gonna lay it over top over here on top of the adhesive. Now you can go this. You can, when you do this, you can go a little bit medium or a little bit larger. I'm gonna go a little bit more over to the side. I want it more like, I want it to look like a cone-shaped hat in a way. Okay, so I'm going to show you how far I did that. I hope you guys can see that. And then I cut 14 of those. Then I've also cut a 1-inch circle of vellum. Now we're going to start adhering these. You need 14. So we're going to put, we're going to take first and put our adhesive. Where's my silicone sheet? Here. We're going to take adhesive and put it on this whole piece of vellum. And we're going to take 5 and we're going to lay 5 on here. So we're just going to take around, go with my finger there. And we're going to put 5 on the bottom. Okay. And I don't know so much if this, if the snail is probably good for this. I noticed on my other one that I did with the snail and stuff, it kind of came off. So you may need to do some actual glue. The glue can get messy in the video, so for when I'm doing something like this, okay? All right, then, so that's your base. You've got 5. You're gonna take 5 more and you're gonna go in between these 2 flowers to kind of layer it up a little bit. And for me, I'm just gonna use a little bit of my snail, okay? And all I did was turn it over so it looks like the points on top, and where it was glued originally, when I folded it over, I'm gonna add a little bit of snail, okay? Now, is this something you could put through the package? The bag you could, but not the flower. You'd have to do a different flower. And, but yeah, you could definitely send the package, but this is more like for family, friends, co-workers, teachers. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. So my craft room has a bathroom attached to it, and my husband and we have separate bathrooms, believe it or not. And so instead of going in my bathroom while I'm filming, he comes in his. So I had to wait because he went to the restroom. You could hear the toilet flush. I apologize. So I didn't, too much information. All right, now we've got the 5, and now we've got our second layer of 5. Now we're only going to use 3. Oh. He's got me all thumbs now. And we're going to put 3 in the middle. And also another thing about how to make your flower a little bit fluffier. It depends on how far in you put your adhesive and how far you lay it. Because if I did it like this, it'd make it a little bit larger, but I'm going in just a little bit for more. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, get that laid down just a little bit. And this one right here. And then our last one. Now the last one, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be a little bit different. You may even have to use a glue dot, but we're gonna see if I can do it without a glue dot. If I can still just use the snail. I'm just trying to put some on the sides and up towards the corner. Okay, so what I've done is I've started at this little point and went down, because it's gonna go straight in the middle. And I want it to be able to hold. Okay, there you go. And that's your little vellum flower. Now you can continue to go in the middle if you want and continue to go. I didn't want to do that. I'm going to take a piece of, this is 8 1/4 by probably like 1/8 of an inch. Let's see. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch. The other one was a little bit larger, and I didn't like that. So just take a pencil, or I'm going to use this paintbrush in. Now, to begin it takes a minute, but once you've got it, it'll go. So just keep going, wrapping around, kind of tight, and just wrap it around, wrap it around, wrap around. Okay, there we go. And then take it off. Now, the next thing you're gonna do, see how it's got like a little spring form to it, and it even goes back. Look at that. I am gonna take a glue dot. Might be a little easier, might hold a little bit better. And I'm gonna use it on place it on the end, one of my ends here, and fold it over. And then I'm going to take it and attach it. I'm going to roll it back up. See if I can roll it back up. And then I'm going to attach it to this end. So these two ends have got to meet. Okay. If it unrolls, don't worry, you can roll it back. Okay. And then just pull it back up. So you can't really see those ends. You're just going to play with it just a little bit. Kind of fold this over so they're kind of all together. Okay, so it kind of looks like the middle of a flower. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take another glue dot on the bottom here, and we're going to put a couple just so it adheres to the middle of that flower. I don't know what that was, stringy thing. Okay. Goodness. Doesn't want to stay. These glue dots are sticky this time, or it's just the end that they're like really, really sticky. And then I'm going to stick one here that was our end piece. Okay. And then again, just kind of fold it. Now you're going to have to use your paper piercing tool, or our tool for everything. It's not just paper. We don't even hardly use it for paper piercing, do we? We use it for everything else. Okay. And then just stick it in the middle like that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Okay, we're almost done. So now we're going to take some adhesive, some dots, or you can just take your adhesive, or you can take some glue. I'm just going to use this because I've got it out right here. And we're going to take it and we're going to stick it right over the, remember where I cut it right here? This is where I'm going to stick it at. Okay. Look at that. Isn't that cute? All right, and then we're going to take a couple of dimensionals and put on our tag. And you could put to or from on here. I wanted this, and I'm just going to go ahead and use my mini dimensionals since I already had them out. And I'm going to take this up. Look at there, and add your little tag, just kind of going off a little bit. Then we're going to take our little linen sachet, put it in there. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So Steve comes out and he's like, are you recording? Okay, yes. Okay, so we put our little sachet in here, and then I'm just gonna close it up. Use our little figure 8 motion. Okay, there you go. And you got your cute little bag. And I wanna show you guys the differences in these, just so you can see. And if you want to do the darker, yeah, see that one. I gotta put some more adhesive on that. I think I just taped those because that was my first one. If you like the darker music notes, that's great. That's fine. It looks good like that too. I just wanted to try it with a little bit with the second generation because it looks a little bit lighter to me. I liked a little bit lighter actually. So. All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys later. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you'd like to see more videos, make sure you hit the little bell at the bottom, and all the measurements and everything will be on my website, a post, and there'll be a link to it below. All right, guys. Bye.